Welcome to Rewatch. We are on season 4, episode 20 of Dave Filoni's Clone Wars. This one is called Bounty. Basically, Ventress is teaming up because she shoots some guy at a bar who makes a pass at her. Bosk brings her into this group of like 5 other bounty hunters. Dengar's there, young Boba Fett's there, and 2 other ones, a droid and some girl with alien with red spiky hair. And they want her to go on a job with them because they killed their partner, so Ventress must join them. She must do this. And it's a train. It's on a train. They're protecting cargo for some king. They're going to get paid handsomely for the reward. They don't know what the cargo is, and so they're just delivering it from one destination to the next, protecting it from raiders. Of course, the raiders come, and it is revealed during the struggle on the train, which is there's a really good scene where they're following young Boba Fett, and it's from his perspective in a way, and he's shooting and turning around. It's all one big shot that the camera's moving around with him, and he's shooting people with his twin guns here and there and making moves. I really like that. I thought that was really good. The whole idea of there being a train robbery, in a way, is really good. But there are some problems. I'll get to those later. But anyway, the cargo ends up being a young girl. Of course, she's an orphan, or something, I guess. Her clan's been wiped out or whatnot, and it's her brother is one of the raiders. He's the king of the raiders who is trying to just save his sister. Of course, Ventress has a heart of stone, and she doesn't feel bad for them at all. Eventually, she will betray the bounty hunters, turn in Boba Fett, and put Boba Fett into the chest, young Boba, sell it to the king, trick the king, get his money, but then she decides she also sells the girl back to the brother and his tribe for money. So now she has double money. But what does Ventress do? Because she has a heart of gold too. She delivers the other bounty hunters fell off the train. It was just her and Boba left. And so she demanded 50-50. But now she decides only to take her 1/6% cut, give the rest of the bounty hunters, and keep Boba Fett's cut too, because he knows, Boba Fett's going to be mad and pissed when she betrayed him. And then she goes off. Now she has money. Boy, what was the point of this? There again, a lot of good action. I'm serious. I did like the train sequence with Boba Fett shooting people up. None of it makes sense. Why would, first off, according to the EU, let's hammer them because it's not expanding universe. Filoni's not, he doesn't appear to expand the universe, but obviously there's a big problem in continuity here. Young Boba Fett, with all the characterizations of Bosk, Dengar, and Boba Fett, there's no way anyone would have worked with a young kid. No matter how smart he is, no one the EU boss never would have done that. You'll have to chalk this up as one of the, war stories that were made up in the Clone Wars. I would think completely almost. But Dengar he only talks once, but he's kind of like a doofus, I feel. Hey, baby. Nothing like the Dengar that has a lot of background characterization, a lot of character. Just a great personality in the EU. And then, of course, young Boba Fett, no, it makes no sense. He'd want to, I like the EU's version that, maybe he did a few things as young Boba Fett, but then he decided to go undercover because there's too many people gunning for, revenge on Jango Fett. So he changes his name, moves to Concord Dawn, becomes a justice of the law, raises a family, stuff like that. I do like that story. I do like the EU stories better. Regardless of all that, Ventress, it doesn't make any sense. Why would she team up with bounty hunters? To get more money, to betray them all. Okay, I thought that was it. Then I totally forgotten that she had only taken her cut and given the rest of the bounty hunters. Why? Why? She doesn't care about them. She should only care about herself. So what was the whole point? To get 1/6 treasure and to sell back, I guess, the girl and to feel better about herself? What's she using the money for? Nothing. Nothing. She doesn't need it. In fact, she's sitting in a bar drinking on her own. Kind of, why not just rob them and just be gone? There's no sense to, they're trying to make her the anti-hero, I guess, at this point. And it just doesn't work. In my opinion, it just doesn't work. They're going to try to turn her as, the girl she's not evil, but she's not good. She's kind of stuck in the middle. And I know this is kind of her turning point. I guess Filoni was hoping that people would want to save her too. Either way, Ventress, this whole arc with her just doesn't make sense. Not only is it not good, it doesn't make sense. So here's the thing. If it was different bounty hunters and not Ventress, I think it would have been a decent episode. If that makes sense. Just happens has nothing to do with the Clone Wars, really. Just has Clone Wars characters. But I don't know. That's my opinion. What did you think? Let me know. Episode 20, Bounty. And I'll see you next time on Rewatch.